What if I told you there are anime where the main character isn't just overpowered, but literally becomes a demon lord or even a king ruling over everyone around him? These are not normal protagonists. These are characters who dominate their worlds, build their own empires, and attract powerful girls who follow them without question. In this video, we're counting down the top 7 harem anime where the MC is a demon lord or king, from number 7 all the way to number 1. And trust me, the higher we go, the more insane it gets. So let's get started. At number 7, we have the Misfit of Demon King Academy. And this is where the concept of a true demon king starts. Anos Voldigoad isn't just powerful, he is literally the reincarnation of the most feared demon lord in history, a being so strong that even after dying he comes back and instantly reminds everyone why he ruled the world in the first place. From the very beginning, he completely breaks the power system, overpowering teachers, destroying enemies effortlessly, and rewriting magic itself like it's nothing. But what really makes him stand out in this list is the way people around him react. Because the girls in his circle don't just like him, they worship him with absolute loyalty. Characters like Misha and Sasha aren't weak at all. They are powerful in their own right. But next to Anos, they recognize him as something beyond normal existence. Almost like a god walking among demons. As the story progresses, his influence grows, and he starts rebuilding his legacy, showing that being a demon king isn't just about strength, it's about dominance, control, and absolute presence. He doesn't struggle, he doesn't hesitate, he simply wins. And that overwhelming authority, combined with a harem that sees him as their king, is exactly why Anos takes the number 7 spot on this list. At number 6, we have How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, and this is where the Demon Lord fantasy goes full power mode. Takuma gets transported into another world as his in-game character Diablo, a literal demon lord with maxed out stats and abilities that completely break the balance of the world. From the moment he appears, he dominates everything around him. Magic attacks get reflected, enemies get erased instantly, and even high-level threats feel completely insignificant against him. But what really pushes him into this list is the way his harem forms. Because Shira and Rem aren't just random girls, they both have unique backgrounds tied to powerful lineages and hidden abilities that make them far more important than they seem at first. As they become bound to Diablo, their relationship grows, creating a dynamic where loyalty, power, and attraction all mix together. What makes this even better is the contrast between Diablo's overwhelming presence as a demon lord and his awkward personality on the inside, which creates moments that feel both intense and entertaining at the same time. Still, when it comes to raw dominance, he never loses control of a situation, and with a harem that continues to grow around his power, this easily earns the number 6 spot on the list. At number 5, we have Black Summoner, and this is where the Demon Lord energy becomes more subtle but just as dangerous. Kelvin doesn't start as an actual Demon King, but the way he grows and the choices he makes slowly turn him into something that feels just as terrifying. From the very beginning, he trades his memories with power-gaining insane summoning abilities that allow him to control powerful demons and dominate every battle he steps into. What makes Kelvin stand out is the weakness is that he fears strong enemies. He actively seeks them out, enjoying the thrill of combat and constantly pushing himself forward. And as he keeps getting stronger, the people around him, especially the girls he summons or meets, he can become a loyal and powerful group that follows him without hesitation. Each member of his harem brings unique abilities. Together, they create a team that feels more like a dark army than a normal group of companions. Kelvin might not officially hold the title of Demon Lord, but his power, his influence, and the ability to build his own research make him feel like one, rising dominance combining his growing harem is exactly why he takes the number 5 spot. At number 4, we have Arifureta, from commonplace to world's strongest. And this is where the Demon Lord transformation becomes brutal. Hajime starts as the weakest in his class, constantly ignored and underestimated, but after being betrayed and left to die inside a dungeon, everything changes. Instead of giving up, he adapts, survives, and evolves into something completely different, sacrificing his humanity to gain overwhelming power. He develops new abilities, creates weapons, and builds a fighting style that is ruthless, efficient, and terrifying to anyone who faces him. What really pushes him into Demon King territory is his mentality. Because he no longer cares about being a hero, He only cares about protecting what is his and eliminating anything that stands in his way. And as he moves forward, he builds a harem of incredibly powerful girls like you, who herself has a presence that feels almost divine, making their bond even stronger. Together, they create a group that feels unstoppable, where loyalty, power, and survival are everything. Hajime doesn't rule a kingdom, but his presence alone is enough to dominate any battlefield, and that dark evolution combined with a powerful harem is exactly why he takes the number 4 spot. At number 3, we have Tsukimichi, Moonlit Fantasy, and this is where the Demon Lord concept reaches a completely different scale. Makoto isn't officially called a Demon King, but the way the world sees him tells a very different story, because after being rejected by the goddess, he gains power that goes far beyond anything normal. His mana is so massive that it feels unnatural. And as he keeps growing, he builds his own domain, creating a space that he completely controls, like a ruler of his own world. What truly pushes him into this ranking is the way his followers, and especially the girls around him, treat him. Because Mio and Tomoe aren't just strong, they are beings with overwhelming power who see Makoto as someone above them, almost like a god or king. Their loyalty is absolute, and together they form a force that no one can realistically challenge. Makoto doesn't seek domination, but his presence alone reshapes everything around him, and wherever he goes, he becomes the center of power. That combination of godlike strength, a personal domain, and a harem of elite followers who see him as their ruler is exactly why he takes the number 3 spot. At number 2, we have Shinmai Mao no Testament, and this is where the Demon Lord legacy becomes real. Basara might try to live like a normal student, but his true power comes from his bloodline because he's the son of a legendary hero and inherits abilities that rival the highest level demons. What makes this even more intense is his connection to Mio, who isn't just another girl, she's the daughter of the Demon Lord, which instantly places their relationship at the center of a massive power struggle. Through their contract, Basara doesn't just protect her, he amplifies her power and creates a bond that pushes both of them beyond their limits. As more powerful girls enter his life, the harem becomes a group of elite beings, connected to the demon world, each one dangerous in their own way. The fights get more brutal, the enemies get stronger, and Basara is constantly forced to evolve, showing that his potential is far from normal. He may not wear the title openly, but everything about him, from his power to his role in the conflict, places him at the level of a true demon king. And that combination of legacy dominance and a harem tied directly to demon royalty is exactly why he takes the number 2 spot. At number 1, we have High School DxD, and this is easily the ultimate evolution of a Demon King harem. Issei Hayudu starts as one of the weakest characters, a normal high schooler with nothing special, but after being killed and reincarnated as a devil, his entire life changes and his growth becomes unstoppable. With the power of the boosted gear, he can multiply his strength continuously, allowing him to go from barely surviving fights to standing against dragons, high-class devils, and even god-level beings. But what truly makes this number 1 is the level of his harem, because Riaz isn't just a leader, she's a high-ranking devil with immense power and authority, and Akeno brings a mix of angelic and demonic abilities that make her one of the most dangerous fighters in the series. And that's just the beginning, because the group keeps expanding with incredibly powerful and iconic characters, all connected to the supernatural world. As Issei continues to grow, he's not just becoming stronger, he's moving toward becoming a future demon king. And with a harem made of elite supernatural beings backing him up, this is the perfect combination of power, evolution, and dominance, which is exactly why it takes the number 1 spot. And that was the top 7 harem anime where the MC is a demon lord or king. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more anime tops like this, and tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. Or if there's an even more broken Demon Lord MC, I should include next, because the next list is going to be even more insane.